Hello, my amazing family. Welcome back to my channel. My name is MEKNEX, and today I'm going to be discussing something really interesting. And this is going to be about the money mistakes I made that kept me poor. I reject being poor, of course, of course, of course. But the truth of it is that I'm broke. So I'm a broke girl who doesn't have any emergency funds saved up somewhere, who doesn't have any serious assets somewhere, who, if her primary source of income is taken away, becomes handicapped. So that is just the definition of being broke. Being broke means you don't have any other source of livelihood if your primary income is taken away from you. So lately I started reading a book called The Smart Money Woman. So in this group, they asked us to start reading that book, and I just realized that I have made a lot of money mistakes that I need to come here and share with you. Firstly, the first money mistake I made in my 20s was to think that making money was meant for my adult self, not my younger self. So I felt too young to invest. I felt too young to own an asset. I felt too young to maximize my money. So that was like the first money mistake I made, thinking that money was supposed to be for my adult self and not for my younger self, not knowing that you start small then go big. When I was younger, I made a lot of money because I was working for my brother and I had people giving me money from different places. But I didn't know that if you want your money to grow, you are just going to start investing anytime you see that money. So I was thinking that when I get older, I will get a good job, and when I get a good job, it's just going to pay me millions, and then I start becoming rich. So I didn't have this concept of making money was for every age, and you could start making money at any age. I was too scared to invest. I had no idea about what it means to even invest. So even if there was something that came up at that point, I would be scared to put my money in that. I would even be scared to say I have money because I didn't want people to know I have money, so they won't stop giving me money. So that was like the first money mistake, not investing when I was younger. Another money mistake that I've made and I'm going to correct is me always saving to spend and not to invest, quoting directly from the Smart Money Woman. So she said people save to spend and not to invest, and this happen mostly to women. We women, when we keep getting tips from our husband, tips from the house, tips from cooking and all that, we keep saving those money, we keep putting it in our saving box, and at the end of the day we just gather up all those money and go and buy one bag. That is what we do with our money. So that is what I'm going to correct, and that is a mistake that I've always made, saving to spend. So even though that is not my initial mindset, that is not what I plan on doing with that money, I just keep saving the money. I just keep keeping it there in case of emergency, and before you know, I'm spending that money on something that is not invested. So the third money mistake that I made in my 20s, even now that kept me where I am today, is thinking that the money I'm earning is too small to invest. So as a student, I was earning enough. My husband was giving me enough money to cater for myself. I was earning enough from my hair business and all that. But I was thinking that the money was too small to invest because my eyes have always been on big things like real estate and all that. So thinking that the money I had was too small to invest was one money mistake that I made that kept me where I was. And when you keep keeping that money in the bank thinking it's going to grow one day, and then you invest it right back into that big thing you want, one problem or the other might just come and clear it out of your account. And when that happens, you become broke again. So no matter how little your money is, you can start buying shares, you can start buying stock, you can start buying bonds, buying those little things that at the end of the day will start giving you dividends and little money. So another money mistake that I was making was that thinking that starting small was a loser's mindset. So I know a lot of people do this. They think when you start small, then you are a small person. So I wanted to start big. So I started my hair business in a very big way. I started by ordering from China direct. I did not want to order from Nigeria because the Nigerian brands I was getting were not real hairs and all those things. And sometimes you lose a lot because dollar is always on the high side and all those stuffs. So thinking that starting small is a failure or a loser mindset is one money mistake that people make, and it bring them down. So the way you manage 10 naira, let me quote the Smart Money book, is exactly the way you manage 10 million. So the way I was thinking that the money I had was too small, and it was going to make me start small, made me stay small, if you get what another I mean. Money mistake was pride. A lot of people, or a lot of us, it might not be totally my mistake, it's everybody's mistake, is trying to show people that you are living well when you are not living well. So a lot of us have pride, and we usually want to show off things we do not have, and because of that we keep putting our money in things that are not relevant. Example, clothes, buying hairs, home appliances, buying things that are not assets. What is an asset? An asset is something that brings in income over a long period of time, but a liability is something that only takes from you, or is just static there, not giving you, not taking from you. So a lot of us, when we make our first million, we want to buy a car, knowing that a car is a liability that keeps taking from you. But if you're buying a car to start a building construction, to start a supply business or something like that, it is a good liability to invest in, because it's going to provide money for you to cater for it. But so that was my mistake. I was trying to buy things that were not relevant, even though then I thought it was relevant, like buying clothes to look beautiful so people don't think you are poor, buying food, buying things that were not adding up, or things that were removing from me. So if you have 10,000 and you keep buying clothes, buying shoes, and no money is coming in, before you know, that 10,000 no longer belongs to you. It now belongs to those people you bought things from. Another money mistake that I think I was facing was not confronting my fears, my money fears. I was always using religion to cover up. So instead of telling myself categorically, like, girl, you are broke, do something about this, I will keep telling myself I cannot be broke, I will never be broke, and then I'm not doing anything to get out of the brokenness. So I keep lying to myself, and when you keep lying to yourself, thinking you will fake it till you make it, you just end up drowning deep into that brokenness, and before you know what's happening, you are already broke and broke. Another money mistake that I think I made was not having knowledge, not acquiring knowledge needed for investment. So as a young girl, I had money to invest, but I had no knowledge of how to invest it. I only knew about real estate, and real estate is not something you start with small money. So look at me now. Where will I get that kind of money to invest in real estate? So that was like the money mistake that I think I even classify as the first money mistake I made, not having knowledge of what to do with my money. So not having knowledge of what to do with your money is a money mistake that can keep you broke forever. So my people perish because of lack of knowledge is the truth you need to know. So if you know the truth, it will set you free. If you know the truth about wealth, you will be set free from poverty. If you know the truth about relationship, you'll be set free from bad relationship. If you know the truth about anything, you will be set free. So that is the truth that I would tell myself. I didn't have knowledge on how to invest the money I made. So if I was making an active income, that is, an active income is something you invest your time in. Anytime you are there, at the end of the day, you get your returns. And a passive income is an income you made while sleeping. So I did not put in my energy into getting knowledge on how to invest. I was just concerned about making that active income, and not concerned about investing my time in making a passive income work out. So that was one money mistake that I can categorize as my first money mistake, and the money mistake I'm trying to deal with now, not having knowledge. So it will get to a point, if you don't have knowledge, that people will even bring in things that you can invest in to multiply your money or increase your money, but you will refuse because you don't have knowledge of it. And also, there are some people who because they lack knowledge of what to do with their money, people just come and give them this scam scheme, and they put in all their money there, and before you know it, they've lost everything they have, and this all boils down to lack of knowledge. So the first thing I'm going to be doing to correct my money mistake is acquiring knowledge, so that when the money actually comes, I know what to do with the money. So that is the first thing that I'm going to do, and that is the mistake that I've always made, not getting knowledge. And this mistake is what happens to a lot of women when we get into marriage. The responsibility that is being dished out to women just cloud your mind and you no longer desire knowledge. You are busy cooking, thinking of what to cook tomorrow, how to take care of your children, how to prepare them for school, how to just do a lot of things that you no longer desire. These are the money mistakes that I've made, and I am working towards correcting such mistakes. All right, guys, thank you so much for coming back to my channel. Thank you so much for listening to the end. See you guys in my next one.